So, Coach James, heading into this season, what are you most looking forward to?
I'm looking forward to coaching my team, lead my group out there. They've worked extremely hard, and obviously this is a first for me and first for them. And, whenever you have an opportunity to kind of showcase your hard work and a collection of talent and young men that you bring together, you look forward to it. So we actually have our first event tonight, Gov Madness, where the team will be introduced, to the public. So I'm just excited about getting things going.
What is it that you like most about your team this year?
I think we can be a really together group. I try to make it a point to bring the guys together even before they were on campus physically, to make sure they were connected and getting to know one another. So we did a lot of Zoom calls and a lot of texting and video messaging and just things to connect them, And when we first arrived on campus, I think they already had a feel for who their teammates were. And that was a very unusual thing to happen. And I think my staff and I did an amazing job of making sure that, we really honed in on the fact that we brought in a lot of guys from a lot of different areas. And it was important for the team to really connect and get to know one another. So I believe if you connected off the court, you'd be that much more connected on the court. So I just love who we are in our togetherness.
Looking at the upcoming season, what do you see as your biggest challenge?
Well, challenges are always figuring out who are we going to be when the fire, hits you, So all that togetherness that I was speaking of, if it's truly as tight of a group as we believe that we have, when the fire comes, it's going to make or break us. So we're really seeing that all the hard work that was put into it, if we can go through each game with the same mentality, same attitude, our mantra is tougher together. So will we be that? So that's what I'm looking forward to most, just to see what our guys are going to do. And, we're not slated to win this thing. So that's unusual for me coming from Duke, but we were picked to have to win the national championship every year. But for these guys, I want them to go out there and play with the level of pride and excellence that we're trying to establish in our culture. So showing up every day and giving their absolute best and doing it no matter where everyone who's worn a uniform and supports our program, will be proud of them. So that's the ultimate goal.
What do you see as one of the most important things that must happen for your team to be successful this year?
Continue to believe and trust in what we're doing. Every day we try to establish just the key principles and set those foundational things that it takes to be successful. Working hard, working together, executing, bringing the level of discipline and determination in everything you do, and just taking pride of our work and who we're trying to become. That's what I think every coach is going after. And I think if we can learn how to win each day, make each day count, and maximize who we are as a group, then that leads to W's. And ultimately, you want to win, but you can't, win a game until you figured out how to, slay that beast of creating the right habits and doing what you need to do on day in and day out. So that's the ultimate goal as we're trying to establish our culture and what we're doing. So getting these guys to understand that, hey, if you do the work, you put the right time in, and you believe, good things will happen.
Looking at the OVC as a whole, what are your general impressions on the conference competition for this upcoming year?
Well, we've really been fixated on ourselves. Me being, the first time head coach in the OVC, I've only focused on my team. I don't know what's out there, who has what. I'm sure everyone is, rosters have changed. So I've tried to study a little bit, this summer on the programs and who they had and kind of get a feel for the coaches. But it's all changing. So for me, I focus on my group and let them know that, hey, if we take care of ourselves, whoever we face, we'll be prepared for it. And we go from there. But, coming into the conference, obviously, I've played against, Belmont and Murray State and Moorhead and those schools. And so I know they're well coached. There's some really good players in the OVC conference. And I know every game, it will be a tough test for us. But ultimately, it's all about Austin Peay.